Howdy everyone, Kelly Dean Allen here, and it's time for another simple solo tutorial. This time having a look at Jim Martin's very well-known solo to Faith No More's Epic. A track that I have a real love-hate relationship with, because on the one hand I do love Faith No More and I do like this track. However, on the other hand, I absolutely hated the rise of nu metal throughout the 90s, and this was pretty much the track that started it all. Thankfully, Faith No More never again returned to this rap metal hybrid on any of their follow-up albums. It was like, here, take this and do with it what you will. We're moving on. The absolute right choice, for sure. Regardless, let's close in here a little bit, learn how to play the pretty easy guitar solo to Epic by Jim Martin and Faith No More. Alright then, the solo to Epic by Jim Martin and Faith No More. We are in standard tuning for this tutorial, soloing in the key of E minor using the E natural minor scale right here. A lot of this solo going on right in that little box right there. So 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 15, 12, 14, 11, 12, 14, 12, 13, 15, 12, 14, 15. The E natural minor. So the solo kind of kickstarts with this, like an E power chord. We'll slide into 5 of the D off to 4. And then we're into this, which is the first lick of the solo proper. Pretty much play this all with one finger, and it's all slides, right? So we're sliding into 3 of the A string, then we're going to slide into 5, and then slide into 7. Then down to 5 of the D, slide into it, move that into 7, 5 of the G, move that into 7, and then just resolve it back to the 4, right? So that's the intro. And then we're into this. So we're going to grab the 14 of the high E with our index. We're going to hammer on to 15. Going to go back off to that 14, pick it 3 times, slide it back to 12. And then we're going to go 14, 15, back to 14. And then finish on the 15 of the B. And then we're into this. So you're going to slide into 14 of the high E, pick it twice, slide it back to 10. Drop onto the 12 of the high E and finish on the 13 of the B. Now, while that note is still ringing, there's an overdub of another guitar playing this. Right, but it's slow enough that you can play it all on one guitar. 12 to 11 of the G, 12 to 10 of the D. And then we're into this. So we're going to slide into 12 of the high E, grab the 13 of the B, back to the 12, then drop onto the 14, and then up to the 15 of the B. With a double hit. And again, like earlier, there's an overdub playing that, right? 13, 12 of the B, roll up, 12 of the G, back to 11, right? And then the solo finishes up with this. So we're sliding into 14 of the high E, up to 15 of the B, back to 14. Onto 15 of the high E, resolve it back to the 13 of the B with a double hit. Right, and then we're into the rather quick outro lick, and it's not really a beginner lick, and it's not easy, like the title of this video is Simple Solos, right? This is not really simple, but it is about as basic a blues lick as it gets. So you need to know this if you're a beginner soloist or an early intermediate soloist. You need to be able to play a lick like this, right? Right, so it is rather quick, but it's pretty basic blues lick type stuff here. So we're going to bend 14 of the G string down to the 12 of the B, and then you're going to pick 15 and pull it off to 12. Kind of like that, right? And then you go back into another bend and just get the whole thing looping. Right, so you repeat that, I think 6 times. And then after the 6th time, you grab that 15 of the B string, give it a nice slow full step bend, and choke it off at the top. So that is the outro lick to the solo. So that's a great lick to practice if you are a beginner or early intermediate player, right? And then we're back into, right, into the rhythm parts again. So that is the solo. Let's take from the top and then we'll be done. Right, and there you have it. That is how you play the solo to Epic, Jim Martin and Faith No More. Certainly hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, and if you did, please hit that like button right down there and maybe drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would be very kind and helpful to the growth of my little channel. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, and we will see you next time. Cheers.